Hi, welcome to SFR108 Fall 2016. This is our first lecture, and it's going to talk about the history of arboriculture and community forestry. I hope by now you have actually had an opportunity to review the tutorial and are feeling pretty comfortable about the nuances of Blackboard and navigating this online course. So let's get started. It is believed that early Egyptians transplanted trees with a ball of earth, and that there are records of Greeks treating tree wounds. In the United Kingdom, there were calls for the creation of a forestry school in Scotland as early as 1877. And a school had actually been created by the India Empire in 1878. Here in the U.S., it is often traced back to the 1800s and a gentleman by the name of John Davy, who is considered father of tree surgery. It is Davy who is said to have developed arboriculture into a profession, his passion for preserving natural resources prompting him to publish the book The Tree Doctor in the early 1900s. Davy also founded the first known arboriculture company in America, the Davy Tree Expert Company, and established a laboratory and tree school in Kent, Ohio. 24 years after Davy first published his book, the first National Conference of Commercial Arborists, Researchers, and Educators was held at Stamford, Connecticut. There were 35 attendees. In 1926, at the third conference, a permanent organization called the National Shade Tree Conference was established. This conference eventually grew into today's International Society of Arboriculture. It evolved from fostering a greater awareness of the benefits of trees to promoting the professional practice of arboriculture. In 1968, it expanded its borders to Canada, and it is now worldwide. However, in 1932, the term arboriculture was first used officially in America by Charles Irish, even though this term had been used in England for over 300 years, and the Arboriculture Society of Scotland had been around since 1854. It was at this point that modern arboriculture began to emerge, and the term for people who worked in the industry began to change from tree surgeon to arborist. The change occurred to reflect the advancements in technology, standards, and services within the industry. Modern arborists have to know not only the practical aspects of tree climbing, chainsaw work, and chainsaw use that tree surgeons do, but must also have knowledge of trees as living organisms, understanding how they grow, how and why to perform pruning, and tree diseases and treatments. Today, arboriculture is a multifaceted industry involving the cultivation, management, and study of individual trees and shrubs. It is described as both a science and a practice. In this week, I also would like you to, there are two readings on community forestry and arboriculture. One is Harris Chapter 1, talks about community forestry, and then there's another one about Memory Lane, which has been published and produced by the International Society of Arboriculture. There's also two videos that I would like you to look at. The links are here, and they're provided in the lecture, in the lecture. And last, there's also going to be your first Blackboard discussion. This is a two-part discussion or participation. The first part, I would like you to talk to me or tell me what you are hoping to learn or achieve from this class. And the second part, I'd like you to talk about two concepts learned from either the readings or the videos. Both of these are really important for me to help understand what you've learned, but also hoping to garner what you would like to get from the class. Thanks so much. I look forward to having a great SFR 108 Fall 2016 class with you.